here.
Hello there. What are you doing back already? I ordered every Oathblade to search for corpses along the ridge. We've been finding pieces as far as the plateau. Do you want to be stripped of your stipend and sent packing? If not, you'd better quit with the shirking and rejoin your troop. The settlers from last night. You know the ones. Disappeared after dark. Found strewn across the cliffs this morning. Not exactly what you want to wake up to, am I right? Oh, damn. By the light of Mitharu, you're right. I must be getting dense in my old age. My apologies. I've got a host of hired swords running around spooked. We've had a bit of trouble lately. First, the Mitharans lock us out, and now the camp's being targeted by random attacks. Looks like Niskaru frenzies, if you can believe that. And I thought we left all the trouble back east. It started as a single tent, and now it's a city unto itself. They call it Revival because the people here are hoping for a new start. Most are settlers hoping to find a new life beyond the gates. Others are veterans of the war, broken souls looking for a bit of peace. They hired our Oathblades to keep them safe. Let's just say it was a much bigger job than we anticipated. My teachers always said they were a myth, ancestors of the All-Main. But they're no myth. They live right here in these mountains, tucked away like a cat in a drawer. They don't take too kindly to outsiders, though. Closed the gates to their city as soon as they saw us coming. Well, that's what we call them anyway. Whole packs of the things. Agitated in a kind of bloodlust we've never seen before. It's all the chaos magic in the air. Some fool in the city thinks he's Telogris, and he's been working his followers into a froth. Telogris, the Chaos King? God of Unrest? Lord of Entropy? Please. What we need is less of the chaos spectacle and more hands hunting these Niskaru. That's how we make camp safe again. Who, that nutbat calling himself Telogris? Oh, sure. He soars past on his fancy lizard every few days, checks things out. He and his little cult spend most of their time behind the city walls plotting. Agarth? No. Can't say that I know that name. Of course, we get hundreds of settlers and travelers through here now that the path's been cleared. Fancy yourself a Niskaru hunter, do you? Well, I won't turn you down. I can even offer you a bit of gold for your trouble. If you survive. I was just readying a mission into the caves. The Freehold's a favorite den of the Niskaru. It's up the cliffs a ways. You can tag along if you like, but try not to get in my way. Be safe. It's open. Look all you want.
You're mine. How to the Chaos King!
Preordained all the way up here. I don't understand, and I don't like it. Something strange about all this. Do you recognize those markings? Chaos worshippers. We should take a look around. I don't need a book to tell me what's going on. The Preordained are using chaos magic to summon Niskaru. We need to search the Freehold for any more of those cultists, and oust them. Blimey, Thorough, where did that come from? Find the rift and close it. Hurry! Well done. Hopefully that'll keep that at bay. At least for a while. Looks like you have to slay all the Niskaru before trying to close those rifts. Move fast or risk getting overrun. I've got a bad feeling that the Preordained have gotten into the Freehold somehow, even with the guards. Come on!
You're mine.
It's close.
You're mine. You're mine.
It's close.
You're mine.
Take this. Take this.
You're mine.
This is close. Niskaru were bad enough before. Now they're coming out of thin air. I figured it out. You've got to kill all the Niskaru before closing the rift. That's how the Niskaru are getting through. There's a rift around here somewhere. I'm certain of it. Niskaru will keep coming until we close the rift. What did you say your name was again? I've never seen fighting like that. And I've seen my fair share. 20 years in the Warsworn, but nothing even comes close. I'd have been a goner if not for you. This place, it's not just a ruin. Not anymore. It's been corrupted by something darker. This isn't just about Niskaru. I recognize some of these bodies. They're settlers who disappeared from camp. And they weren't killed by monsters. These are sacrifices. Chaos magic by the markings. I'd say this was part of some ritual. Perhaps it was used to summon the Niskaro. There have been rumors of a Chaos death cult in this region, but I have yet to see any hard proof of it. Until now. Over the last few weeks, alone or in pairs, their people didn't even seem to raise a fuss about it. It looks like they've been made offerings, but to what? To Logris? I don't want to believe it, but this scene suggests something very deliberate. Niskaro don't kill like this. This may be the work of Chaos fanatics, of the followers of Telogris. They'll do anything to seek his favor. Now, take this with some skepticism, but there are stories of a Chaos cult operating in these mountains. Devout disciples of Telogris. They call themselves the Preordained, some reference to their destinies as mercenaries and killers. They have the whole region on edge. I can only guess at what madness leads people down such a path. But the Preordained, and even some of the settlers, believe that fate binds us, traps us. They believe in Telogris' mad dream of destroying destiny, for everyone. They're willing to sacrifice a small number of people for the greater good, to weaken the web holding us all together. It's all a bit grand in scale for a lowly warsworn like me. Yes, you do. From what I've seen, you're the only one with a reasonable chance to stop what's happening. I lied before, and I'm not proud of it. I have seen Agarth the Fateweaver. He came through camp several days ago. I didn't know if I could trust you. Out here, you never know whom you can trust. If you can get beyond the walls, try the village, Gale Crossing. You'd want to stop there for resupply before heading into the mountains. Hey! Hi. Be safe. Hello there. Stay out.
Hello. What brings you to the Sundry? I've got some of your basic goods, but if you need specialty items, Dramel's your man. Watch out for cultists. Hello. What brings you to the sun? Andre, I've got some of your basic. All right then.
Nice to see you.
Mithros isn't what I expected. Much more chaos and bloodshed than I had anticipated. You don't want to know about me. Nothing worth knowing, really. I lived in Corn, but the Tuatha razed that village to the ground. I figure I'd try a new road. Literally.
Do not fear me, my people, for I have traveled through death and madness to be here. Here for you. I am Telogras, god of chaos and liberator of your mortal souls. The lives you have been living are lies. Lies like those my enemies have told about me for generations. It ends now. Together, we will remove the scales to reveal the truth. That fate is what binds you to your miseries, and that chaos is simply another word for freedom. Come, join me. We will build a new destiny together.
Oh, it's you. Good day to you. Yours is a face I've not seen before. Listen, would you perhaps be willing to part with your teeth? Just a few, 2 or 3. I studied with the mages in Raphir, but they asked me to leave. Apparently, they were very uncomfortable with someone collecting their stool samples without their knowledge. The gnomes in Odessa wouldn't take me. Too tall. All I've ever wanted is to study the living form, to understand and grow. If it takes a few hundred innocent lives, so be it. Don't look at me like that. Oh, it's not just teeth. No, I'll take most organs. Some appendages, blood or sputum, but it has to be in a container. Something portable. I'm an anatomist, a searcher, and one cannot pass through the portals of knowledge unless one has the proper doors open before her. That means I need bodies, preferably dead ones. My latest paper deals in the anatomy of the Niskaru. A controversial topic, to be sure. Especially since I've never seen one. Listen, if you ever find yourself close to a Niskaru's mouth and you're not about to perish, collect its fangs for me. You know what they say. The teeth are the windows to the To the mouth, I guess. That's very reassuring. I've asked nearly everyone else in camp, and I've become quite the pariah. If only everyone had your penchant for corpse harvesting. Science. I'm from Apatir originally. Can't say I like the snow much, or the heights. The cold preserves the bodies better though, so you can store a good number of them. If you happen to have the right spot. Like a secret cave, or a... Incredible creatures. Pure chaos magic. Can you believe that? The best thing about them is that they're thoughtless monsters. Bloodthirsty beasts with no true soul or conscience. Nobody cares if you take them apart. It's as good a place as any. I can blend in, get lost in the sea of faces. Not as good as a big city, but good enough. You'd be surprised how few people like having an anatomist around. It's always, put that nose down, or is that blood? I like the mayor well enough, but I'm saying it now. Dibs on a skull.
Expect to see you again so soon. Call it Providence. You're here in time to see us perform. The citizens of Gale Crossing have been kind enough to give Colette and the Echoes a stage for our first concert in Mithros. They will not be disappointed. This evening, best of all, it's free. We've decided that everyone should share in our exploration of the Mitharan Sound. Sero would prefer we charge an admission, but he's not in any position to enforce it. We'd love you to come, seeing as you're directly responsible for Colette and the Echoes' formation. The vistas are breathtaking, inspiring. I'd never seen snow before, so imagine my shock when the clouds began to fall. I would feel much more at ease if not for the Telogris stories coming out of the west. I've had enough of new gods. Wish us luck.
Foot in.
What is it?
Oh, look at this fresh face. Still got the glow of the East. Tell me, Freshie, you been in Mithros long? Toenails fallen off yet? Name's Mallory. This is my family's place, the Gemstone Tavern. You need anything, you talk to me. Are you kidding with me? Agarth, that old drunk who wrecked my place not but 2 days ago. Damn Outlanders. Yeah, he was here, though I was glad to see the back of him. The warden and a few brutes dragged that sloppy fate weaver off to Madding Wind. Serves him right. Interesting. So you're looking for dirt on the prison. What does that make you? An escape artist? Honestly, the best way to go to jail is to commit a crime. No easier way than that. Unless you're willing to pay, of course. All right then. Now you're speaking my language. Listen, Warden Blackwood, he's the law in Gale Crossing, and he does his drinking here at the Gemstone. I overhear a lot. I'd talk to him. Maybe, maybe not. You'll need to hand over some coin to find out which. No problem with me. See you around.
Don't linger here.
What is it? Yes.
Been a lot of strangers through here. Here lately. Can't say I like the look of most of them. See you around.
Keep your wits about you.
Watch your footing.
What brings you so far out? You're not one of those preordained spies, are you? Can't afford any more fines. If not, would you be interested in a bit of leisure? A fanciful activity to take your mind off the troubles of daily life. I'm speaking of antelope racing, of course. Ah, but the real question is, why not race antelopes? You see, my brother and I have been stuck with the unenviable task of raising this herd of antelope. Our father believed that a stable, humble occupation would do us good. He was wrong, of course. We lost most of our coin in the gambling dens, and we spent the last 2 years running from debt collectors. So we came back and assumed ownership of our dear father's business, Atwater Farms. It's dull work, but we make it interesting by allowing passers-by to race our antelope. It's more fun than herding them. It happens. You know what they say? Race antelope without accidentally killing one. Or was that eggs? Well, I love your spirit. That's what we're all about here at Atwater Farms. All play and no work. We need you to direct as many antelope as you can from their grazing lands into our corral on the other side of the hill. The more of the beasts you collect for us, the more money we'll pay. Go for it.
Shouldn't you be chasing antelope? You won't get many over the finish line chatting with me. I'm a pretty simple man, really. Farm boy. I tried finding my way out in the world, but it led me back here. Now I'm like every other working slob. Taxes to pay, dung to shovel, cultists to avoid, you know, the usual. I'm Mitharan by blood, but don't let anybody tell you different. We're built like stone and mountain rivers run in our veins. I've travelled a fair bit, and you won't find a more beautiful landscape in all of Amalur. See you around. I'm impressed. Most of our players give up after a few minutes. The antelope are just too quick. Patience, my friend, patience. Here you are, as promised. We'll be here if you're ever interested in trying again. So long.
don't want to see you causing any problems.
There's a presence here, and I dare not stop more than a moment. I felt it earlier in the depths of the old cistern, where the walls had been scarred with chaos markings. All traces of the Arathi had been scraped clean, gouged from the ancient stone by picks and daggers. I fear that this place, once a sanctuary for the just, has been tainted by the touch of Telogris. I must move on before I am discovered.